I have tested 4 copies of Chitin Gravestalker and 4 Writhing Necromass, and I have to say, I wasn't too impressed. So when you do this sideboard plan, you're usually sideboarding out things like Cabal Rituals, maybe a couple Cyclers, things like that. Okay, so this plan is really good when you've already won game 1, you board into a creature game plan game 2, and they board out all of their creature removal. Okay, so that seems pretty good. Yeah, it's fine, but what if you lose game 2? Do you keep in the 8 creatures for game 3 when your opponents are now bringing in Cast Down, Bind the Monster, Unable to Scream, things like that? So now you're dedicating over half of your sideboard to a plan that might not even work in both post-board games, and that's ultimately the problem that I had. When your opponents have things like Cast Down, that's fine because you can use Reaping the Graves, as seen up here, to bring them back and recast them. That's actually really sweet. But with Bind the Monster and Unable to Scream, they permanently negate your large creatures, so you can't even return them from the grave to your hand to reuse them and gain more value. Okay, well that's also sort of a problem. And on top of that, you really want these for the blue matchups like Mono-Blue Faeries. Well, sometimes they're just able to create enough blockers that these never get the job done, and then they fly over and kill you slowly. And that was another thing that I experienced. So ultimately, I'm not convinced that this game plan is good. I like the ability to still pivot, and part of the reason I like the pivot is that Chitin Gravestalker can cycle. So when you decide to still be a combo deck, this card still works with the primary game plan. Writhing Necromass doesn't, and in the meantime, you're sideboarding out things like Cabal Ritual that help your primary game plan of Reaping the Graves plus Songs of the Damned. So I am not a big believer in this 8-mass Writhing Necromass plan. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below.